Hello, guys. Good morning. Welcome to my life. Actually, this is the first time I think this is the first time I'm coming live on YouTube, right? But I'm not happy. I'm so sad. Like last night, I couldn't even sleep, right? Like I was going through the videos on TikTok, the videos on Facebook, Instagram, and a lot was really going through my mind. You get the death of our beloved Nollywood actors. I'm not talking of Junior Pope alone. Like I saw young boys that like just just they left their houses that morning and that was just the last. That was just the end for them. I was thinking a lot last night and I was asking myself questions as a nurse. Like I was asking myself questions as a nurse. I was asking myself that if I was there, like assuming I happen to be at the scene, do you understand, of this incident, would the story have been different? Like, you know, because sometimes when things happen because we feel like you are not the direct person that thing is happening to, you are not the direct family. Sometimes we feel it's a joke. Do you understand? Sometimes we feel it's a joke, but it's not a joke. Until that thing happens to you, that is when you know the pain that the family of those people felt. It's not funny. Like there are certain things that we do sometimes that is seen as pure act of negligence. Yes, especially in our country, Nigeria. It's not funny. No, it's not funny at all. It's becoming too much. In this country, we take the life of people for granted and it's no more funny, right? See, I don't see the reason why organizations, do you understand, that knows that there are certain risks that comes with their work or with their job or activities, we fail to employ healthcare professionals as part of their department. It's not funny. I know organizations that try to inculcate nurses or emergency nurses as part of their employers or part of their employees. You get, you know that your job is a risky one. Like imagine you are passing through a big oh God, a big river and it didn't occur to you to put or to add emergency health workers as part of the people you'll be living with. Omo, for me it's a pure act of negligence. Yes. Omo, we know a lot. We know that there are something called drowning. You know that it's possible for someone to drown, do you understand, in the water. This is the pure reason why you need to put emergency nurses or health professionals among the people you are living with, or try to make sure everybody in that boat is well protected. You don't just take people's life for granted. Actually, for me, I'm not blaming the people in the boat. I'm actually blaming the producer and the organizers. Yes, because that is your brand. You should have known that if anything is to happen, your brand is going to suffer for it. So because of that, you should have taken the necessary precautions. For instance, there was a time a patient came at my workplace. The patient she came with one email injection and she was like, hey, that Her doctor told her that the human injection she's supposed to take 1.5. The human injection we are talking about comes in 150 milligram, which is the normal adult dose, one ample. Do you understand? But she came and she was saying that her doctor said she's supposed to be taking 1.5 because of her body weight. I said, which doctor? You get me on top of my license. I will give you 1.5, which is above the normal dose I'm supposed to give you. God forbid. I told her, "Ma, I'm sorry, I can't take that risk. I can't risk my license for something like that. That is not correct. The normal adult dose you should be taking for human injection is supposed to be one ample, which is that 150 milligram. I didn't take that risk. Imagine I just wanted to exercise patient's rights. Maybe patient has the right to say how they want their treatment to be, and I would just stupidly administer that particular dosage of injection to that patient. And the patient comes down with complications or serious effects, and now I would have to answer for it. You get? Sometimes you are the head, the people at the head are the ones that are supposed to take the necessary precautions, not even the people under. Because when something happen to the people under, they're not going to hold them responsible. You are the one they are going to hold responsible. But I guess because of the idea of her, if I'm to employ nurses now, it will come and add to the expenses we are making. Because of that, you fail to employ emergency nurses on such trip. Why there are nurses lying up and down in Nigeria looking for work, able nurses looking for job, but there are non-governmental organizations that should have assisted in employing these nurses so as to keep saving life. For me, this is a pure act of negligence, and I was so sad. I couldn't sleep last night. I was thinking about it and I was like, what is going on? How do you expect the patient to survive it after the patient have been under the river, under water for a long time? The person is already drowned. It's possible that is known that this person have lost, like, the person is not getting enough oxygen. There is a short in oxygen transportation in this person's life. Do you understand? Then you brought this person out from the water, that you should have done something immediately, assuming there were trained emergency nurses available. See, let me tell you, when someone has serious conditions that kind of short the transportation of oxygen around the body, something like cardiac arrest, respiratory arrest, or all these drown conditions and all these things, an individual has only 4 minutes. Yes, the individual has only 4 minutes for you to revive the person, because the reserve oxygen stored in the body is only lasts for 4 minutes. Yes, the body has reserve oxygen. That is why when we see somebody that has cardiac arrest, or when we feel like, this person suddenly fainted and the person is no more breathing, we don't assume that the person is dead. No. We in the emergency department, we don't assume that the person is dead, because we know this individual have additional 4 minutes for something to be done. Within that 4 minutes, something can be done. Not after, like, oh God, you expect the hospital to do magic. No, this is a first aid that should have been administered at the scene of the incident. That is why it is called a first aid. It's a first aid practice. Do you understand? It's when you get to the hospital that other more more standard treatment can be given. We administer this first aid like CPR and the rest just to kind of sustain the individual before we can transport the individual to the hospital. And this is the reason why you should employ emergency nurses or health professionals. You don't risk people's life and you come and tell them sorry and feel like all will be gone. It's not funny. Please, I wish the government will make it compulsory that every non-governmental organizations, do you understand, whether your job is the type that puts people's life at risk or not, or whether your job is the type that puts your workers at risk or not, the government should make it compulsory that every organizations, do you understand, should have emergency nurses or health professionals in case of such emergency. It's very, very important. It's very important. Do you understand? Like, God, the one that pain me most are the young boys that I saw. Like, the guy was looking so innocent. I was looking at the guy's face and I was like, oh my God. So this small child is dead. So this small boy is dead. Seriously? We are taking people's life for granted in this country. And it's no joke. Like, there is no law, there is no rules guiding individuals' life. We can just do anything we so wish to do. Like, who will care? Who cares? Even for you to report to the government of that, when your right was kind of deprived from you, you will need to have connections. You need to have someone at the higher up that will help you. If not, who will listen to you? Please, 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 please. Let this incident be a lesson. Let this incident be a lesson. If you are an organization, what I don't know what you are doing, but any organization that has workers working under them should make sure they have emergency nurses or health practitioners or professionals available in case of such emergencies. Seriously. It's not funny, seriously, but the only thing we can pray is that may their souls rest in peace. It's so sad. It's so sad. Like, it's so sad, but we only pray and hope that their souls will rest in peace. And we can only sympathize with the families involved. We can only sympathize with the family involved. It's not easy, right? Until you have lost someone, you won't understand how sad it feels to lose someone. Imagine your brother was among, your brother that you just finished teasing, you just finished playing with before he left. You just got the news that you can't hear from that your brother again. It's so sad. It's something that takes long. Even like the scar doesn't, you don't get over the scar. No. The scar from the loss of loved ones, you don't get over from it. It's something you keep remembering. With time, you keep remembering. There are certain things that you will see, and the thing will just remind you of those memories. We just pray that the families involved we have the strength, the courage to be able to handle this situation. because it's not easy. It's not easy, really. Just viewing it on TikTok, on social media, like I felt it. I couldn't sleep. It was really so sad. It was. But please, let this be a lesson for to all the organizations out there that are dealing with human beings, that has human beings working under them. Let it be a lesson. Anyway, that's by the way. That is by the way. And I will encourage every individual out there to learn the all these emergency skills, like how to do the CPR, the cardiopulmonary resuscitation skills and techniques, everything. It's very necessary. It might not even be at your place of work. It can be at your house. Yes. Someone can just stay like this and the person can just have cardiac arrest. You don't know what is going on in people's life. Do you understand? And you see that you are the only one there to help that person before assistance or before help can come. So please, let's be very, very alert and very cautious, right? Like, anyway, it's fine. Let's just remember the souls of all our brothers and sisters that we lost. Let's remember them in prayers, and we pray that their families will be able to take this. Like, I don't know. I don't know what shall. That's the end of our life. I just let me pass it. Let me pass this information that this is a pure act of negligence, and I hope this should serve as an example to all every organization out there that feels like employing no emergency nurses or health practitioners in their department or in their organization is going to add up to their expenses, because that is what we feel in this country. We are so stingy. No matter the amount we make, no matter the amount we make for these organizations, you people are so stingy to employ nurses. I just hope this will serve as a very good lesson, and the government should take this very serious to punish any organization out there that fail to employ health workers on emergency nurses in their organization. I'm serious. Anyway, it's fine. That will be the end of our live session today. I think I'll be coming live more often, right? So that we can always converse and we can always talk about some things, right? If I'm chanced, I will also do the CPR technique, and I will share it with you guys so that people that this is your first time, right, coming across this particular emergency practices or measures, so that you can be able to like kind of, you know, grab something from it, so that you know what to do in such situations. Right. So, my dear brothers, let's stay strong. Right. Let's stay strong. Have a nice day. Bye.